Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Being a Being. Jason here. Today we are going to do another reaction video, and it's going to be a reaction video to one of Prince EA's videos. I'm super excited to do this. I've been wanting to do these, but I wasn't sure if it was allowed or not, so I had written and emailed them, and they said it was fine to go ahead and do. So I'm going to be doing this one and probably a few more. I love his stuff. He really resonates with my core, and a lot of the things I believe he believes in too. And he just has a way of speaking that captures your attention if you're into this kind of thing and you do want to kind of change the way you think about certain things. So what I'm going to do is I'll, just like any other reaction video, I'll play some, and I'll stop it, give my thoughts, and play it, and stop, and so on. So that being said, let's get into it. This one's called Stop Wasting Your Life. And of course, I'll put a link to Prince EA and this particular video in the description as well. So awesome. Let's dive right in. Stop wasting your life.
Do you know what day of the week you are most likely to die from a heart attack? Take a guess. I'll give you a second. It's Monday. Care to guess what time? It is between 8 and 9 a.m. Do you know what else happens Monday at 8? That is the same day and time people get ready to go into jobs they hate.
Wow. I mean, I would love to see the source on the data, but I 100,000% agree with it. Every single second of our existence is precious, man. And, so many people are just, I know, I've said it before, so many people are just going to these jobs and being miserable and just destroying their souls. Like, why are you, as a human being, going against the grain of our instincts and destroying yourself? We listen to these common beliefs in society that you have to do X, Y, Z for X many years to end up with this much money and then retire, and then that's the key to life. I'm sure he's going to get more into it, but I'm not surprised by this at all, and I 100% believe it's true. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then maybe you'd like your job, or you're okay with being miserable, because you really should not be miserable regardless of the circumstances. There's no reason to put yourself through that.
Coincidence? I don't think so. Take a look at this chart. This is the lifespan of the average person. On average, we live about 80 years.
80 years.
If we're lucky. We start working at about 18, and we work, and retire at about 67. Now, what does this tell you? That for better or for worse, the majority of your life will be spent at work.
Wow, what a good visualization of this message. I mean, I've tried to say it before, but that's really, I mean, literally putting it in your face. You're gonna spend your life working. Certain people, certain situations, there's always exceptions where people don't have to work or whatever, but the majority of the percentage of us are just going to spend our time there. We need to enjoy what we're doing. My gosh, I can't say it enough. And I just want to say thank you to Prince EA for just putting it out there. We, as a society, need to change the way we think about our daily habits and routines and the things we're doing. We need people in places they are happy. I cannot stress that enough, and I'm just glad that, there's people out there like him putting this message out there.
Do not spend that time unhappy. Like my friend Jay. See, Jay would always say, when I finish school, then I'll be happy. Well, Jay finished school, but he wasn't happy. So then Jay said, when I get a job, then I'll be happy. Jay got a job, but he still wasn't happy. So Jay said, when I get married, settle down, and have kids, then I'll be happy. Well, he got married, settled down, had 2 kids, but still wasn't happy. So then Jay said, okay, when the kids leave home and I retire, then I'll be happy. Well, the kids left home and he retired, but he still wasn't happy. So Jay started going to church. And I asked Jay why he was going to church so much. And he said, because when I die, then I'll be happy.
Wow, dude. That's so it right there. That just hits you. When it comes to happiness and work and accomplishing things in your goal, people have it backwards. They think that if you do X, then you're happy. If you do Y, then you're happy. Or if you get these material things, you'll be happy. If you have a family, you'll be happy. No. You got it backwards, people. You need to find happiness first. Do what makes you happy, and these other things are only going to be magnified by that. This guy, in this example, wasted his whole life thinking if he did the next thing and the next thing, he would be happy. And it kills me because I can relate to this because I used to be this way. I used to think, okay, I'm not happy now, but when I graduate, I'm going to be happy. And then when I get this job, I'll be happy. When I get that job, I'll be happy. And it's just heartbreaking. And it's amazing that so many of us do this to ourselves. Once you change the way you think about happiness, it will change your life. And these other things are going to be supplements to that happiness instead of trying to be the answer to finding it. You don't find happiness by doing these other things. You're happy and then you find this stuff to go with your happiness. And that's what so many people miss, and then they wake up one day and their life's over and they're still not happy, like this guy going to church to find happiness when he's dead. Why can't you be happy while you're here? You don't need to die to find happiness in the afterlife. It's just, it's heartbreaking.
Jay's story, however sad, is not unique. I could have replaced Jay with Johnny or Bonnie. In fact, Jay's initials stand for just about everybody.
I love it.
Many of us are like Jay.
Mm-hmm.
But it is not our fault. We have been tricked to stay stuck in jobs that are literally making us sick. And to be and then people. You know about the
and then. That's what I'm trying to say. That's awesome.
It's people who constantly say, and then I'll be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we must go from living as and-thens to becoming right now.
Yes.
We have to be happy right now. How? We must either find a job we love or bring more love into our jobs. It is time to step out of the rat race. Because the funny thing is, even if you win, make a load of money, hold up the trophy that everybody hails, you're still a furry rodent with a pointy nose and long tail. Wake up. Stop playing with your life. This ain't a video game. This ain't Mario Kart. This ain't Fortnite. There is no try again button, no option to redo this level. When the game's over, game's over.
I love it. Just because I'm really into games, I can totally relate to what he's saying there. It's a clever analogy. But I love that, go from and then to becoming now. That's what it's all about. And, I was saying, you gotta find happiness, then find these things to supplement. I don't think I quite said that right as much as he is doing so. I think he's saying it better. And some people, you're going to be in a situation where you may not love your job, but you can bring love to it. You can make it everything you want it to be and more. I know this from personal experience. I'm literally going through this right now. There's a saying that if you never do more than you're paid for, you'll never get paid for more than you do. And it's true. Don't just say, well, that's not my job description, or I'd be happier if we did X, Y, and Z every day. Just do it, man. I'm not trying to be like a Nike commercial or, Shia LaBeouf meme, but just be and bring the happiness now. Don't wait for it to happen later. Don't let society and, corporate America trap you in this preconceived agenda set out for you to live in. Break the molds, go past that dead end sign. See what's on the other side. Can't hurt you to look. That's something I'm really, really, really big on is, going outside what's normally expected and not being afraid to do that. It can really change you and challenge you and push yourself to new horizons. But yeah, let's get back to him.
But there is one cheat code to the human console.
What's that?
And that is to take control. And to stop buying into the lies society has told, like how overworking is cool and being stressed out is a status symbol. Oh, and I almost forgot the biggest lie. Keep a work-life balance. Now, on the surface, you may not see how crazy that sounds. But think about it. Work-life balance? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't life come before work? Because when your life is better, your work is better? But don't take my opinion. Harvard professor Sean Achor recently discovered something fantastic, which he calls the happiness advantage. His studies prove that 75% of job success can be predicted by not how smart you are, not how talented you are, but how happy you are. His research is decisive. He says when you're happy, your intelligence rises, creativity rises, your productivity rises. And you know what else is funny? You also make more money.
Huh. I knew it. No, but that's just back to what I was saying. You bring you to a place and you put 100% of you into it and be happy with it and love it. And don't let it make you miserable, and good things will come out of it. You'll be motivated. You'll want to put in the effort. You'll just be a better you. And this is literally him quoting scientific research that proves this. Everybody thinks that you have to have XYZ qualifications to be the best performer at a job. I've never bought into that, and I absolutely cannot and pure like metric-based performance measures, because there's so many emotional IQ factors that go into job performance, and there's so much data out there if you take the time to look that shows that the happier we are, the more we like what we do, the better we perform, the better we collaborate and get along as a team, the better we perform. You know, you can have the smartest guy on the planet in the room, but, you know, if he's all rain clouds and doom and has the personality of a thumbtack, you know, the productivity in that place is probably not going to be nearly as good as somebody who's not as smart but tries harder, loves what they do, and puts in the effort. I guarantee you that team's going to better perform in most situations. There are always going to be exceptions. So, you know, I can hear people saying, well, you know, what about, you know, rocket engineers or something? Yes, there's going to be one-off situations where, you know, you do have to have super high intelligence to understand and be an expert in the field that you're in when it demands it. But what he's talking about and what I'm talking about is the day-to-day grind that the majority of us go through. And that's an important distinction, and he's making a lot of really good points that I hope people will take in and kind of use to make their lives better. Like I said, I've been a fan of him for a long time. I love his stuff, and he's helped me change the way I think about the world and about work and everything, and it has made a big difference in my life personally. So I can tell you it works. Just you gotta change the way you think.
But here's the real kicker. You live longer too. I know, it sounds too good to be true, but yes, optimists actually live longer than pessimists. So you could stretch this graph a few extra years if this time here is filled with more joy and cheer. Let me be
happy
clear.
here, you live longer there.
Yeah. Lightly. It is your duty to be happy for your own sake. I don't care if you're here at the end, it is never too late to trade in your deadlyhood for a livelihood.
Nice.
And refuse to suffer during the weekdays. Ironic they call it that, because you're literally in a weekdays.
Huh.
Constantly waiting.
That's so clever.
And see, I believe so many people die of heart attacks because they are involved in work that their hearts are just not in.
Yep.
I believe
people
it. Have low vital signs because they are involved in work that is not vital to them. My friends, happiness is a choice.
The imagery in this is so amazing.
Says it's easy, has lied. It ain't easy, but you have to
That's
try.
it.
The first step is to look inside and remember the quote that the Buddha wrote 2,000 years ago, which I believe today for most people still applies. The problem is, you think you have time. Stop wasting your life.
Huh. That is so deep. He is so just poetic and magical with the way he says things. And, you know, it's just... I keep saying it. It's heartbreaking the way so many of us live our lives, and go through like zombies, and it's just day in, day out, day in, day out. Eat, sleep, work. Eat, sleep, work. Eat, work, sleep. Eat, work, sleep. Work, sleep. Eat, work, sleep. Eat. It's like, no, live in between all that stuff. Let yourself grow, push yourself, challenge yourself. You know, encourage yourself to think and bring your heart to work and just be a better being with this stuff. I can't say it enough how much it actually works, and it can change your life, and you can find out that there is happiness to be had in between, and you know, you're not going to be on your deathbed looking back and wishing you'd done other things besides hating going to work every day, you know? So, wonderful, wonderful message. I can't say enough how much I really like this video, and how much I recommend that other people try to work on changing their mind to start thinking like this. And like he said, it's not easy. I saw something the other day about positivity doesn't mean being happy all the time only. It's also knowing that there are better times to come even on the hard days. And I think that's relevant here too. Bringing yourself and loving what you do doesn't mean you're not going to have hard days at work. Everybody's going to have hard days at work. It would be called fun if it was just fun. But there's no reason you can't have fun while you are at work and you can't love what you do. Just be you. And if you're not happy and you can't bring love to what you do, you should seriously think about doing something else, because you're going to rot away and look back one day and wonder where it all went, and it's going to be too late. And I don't want that for anybody. None of us as human beings deserve to waste our gifts and our time and everything. So that's all I have on this. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I can't thank you enough. And I'll catch you next time. Keep being awesome beings. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, please click like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share with your friends. Thanks for being awesome beings.